Alright, we're back with the part 2, the other half of this reading. Alright. Keep in mind the tower moment that's to come. Overall, it's your wish being granted. You have been manifesting something, and someone may try to stop that or send stuff your way. Just keep yourself cleansed, alright? Keep yourself cleansed and reaffirm that protection every day like you've been doing. You've been cleansing yourself in all the different possible ways there are to cleanse, so embrace that, alright? Why is healing here, Divine Spirit? Why is healing here on the board? We got secrets. Secrets emerge as you seek clarity during your healing. Like I said earlier, we got divine timing sticking out here. Trust the process and a potential for growth. This is like the glow up card. All right. As you're educating yourself, you're finding yourself, you're realizing you actually take a lot of great care of yourself, more than you realize, and a lot of people don't figure that out until their 30s. So I'm talking to that group that's in their 20s, okay? Remember I said you taking care of yourself, and really I'm hearing staying 10 toes down about what you do, your self-care, your glow up. You're passionate about your healing, and that's what is attracting this relationship towards you. I know a lot of people interpret tower moments to be something very scary, but tower moments aren't always a bad thing. Someone is coming in to help you, I'm hearing, build and feel new experiences. It's something about you having experiences. It's something about you embracing experiences. Your experiences could be very limited. Like myself, you could have spent a lot of time at home. Something about the home. The home was the center of your life at one point. And now you're really out, truly embracing the actual world for what it is. And there's a lot you haven't experienced. There's a lot that you don't know. And that's why you're in this metamorphosis, butterfly-like energy. Because you're truly embracing life, the world, human experience for what it really is. You could have stopped and reflected on something, and that's what led to you taking even more better care of yourself. You prioritize yourself very well, and it's being encouraged to still do so as this person comes around. Vocalize. Remember I said earlier, vocalize your needs and your wants, okay? But make sure you're prioritizing correctly. So prioritize your needs and tread gently with yourself, okay? Because you're in a tide of transformation. Remember I said we're in a very transformative period, and there go metamorphosis again as I split the deck. What is the message here? Why is the message here, Divine Spirit? You're being encouraged to see what's real. Yeah, see what's real. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. Remember, I said it's something about this energy that you've been in, this person can match that. You aren't a surface level being. You're an earth angel, alright? So, as you embrace things and seeing what's real, seeing the world for what it is, maybe seeing this person for who they are, make sure you still embrace yourself. It's something about you also getting to know yourself. You have a pretty good idea of who you are, but there's some more self-discovery. Yeah, because you're sculpting yourself. That's what it is. You're the one who figured out that you can go your own way. You create your own narrative. Go your own way. And it's like it's like you need to truly embrace being the author, embrace being the writer, embrace being the creator. You are the overall creator, okay? And you can create structures, what I just heard. As the sculptor, you create the stability, the structure. Anything you want, you can have it, even within relationships. It's something about you being able to be aware of the fact that you are not just the only main character. Something about you being able to step outside yourself and realize that for that person's POV, they are the main character themselves, you know? You consider that a lot. Don't overdo that, in so many words, all right? So I say that to say, if there's a moment where you need to speak up, speak up. Because that's what the person you've been working hard on and creating, that's what they would do. All right? And it's all in how you speak up. So make sure you are very clear, honest, yet gentle. And your wish will still be granted. Something about things being maintained as you being honest. Honest echoes did come out here. Yeah, honest echoes right here. All right. And then seek truth, steady progress. Definitely adapt and thrive. All right. Adapt and thrive. Because there's winds of fortune coming in. The wheel is in your favor. That's like the wheel card. All right. So luck flows. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible, okay? Embrace the shifts and learn. And learn. Remember, I said something about you guys that is something very teachable in this Tower moment. That's why I said it's not bad. It's something about you being able to transmute what's coming forth, what's about to happen, and it's gonna ignite a lot of creation. All right. It's going to fuel your imagination. You could be an artist. You could write. You could paint, poetry. Could be into music. Yeah. It's going to put you in divine flow. So enjoy the journey, okay? And this definitely coming in fast. We got another fast progress chariot-like card here. All right. What is the metamorphosis? Why is metamorphosis here? The last bit? Yeah. Connections are going to be what guides you. Connections are a vital part of your journey, okay? You could walk with a clear quartz, like some sort of inner clear quartz-like energy, or just be naturally very transparent. Because your heart is open, you're coming off very naturally transparent as you're making these new connections. And that's why you're coming off very healing for others. I'm hearing that healing card isn't just because you're healing. You're supposed to be very healing for someone else as well. You make an impact for a lot of people without realizing it. Something about your words, it sticks with people. When you say things, your words linger like a touch. Have you ever had someone touch you, and even though it was gentle as possible, you still felt it? I'm talking minutes later, even 5 minutes later. You're like, why do I still feel? Yeah, your words linger like a touch in that sense. Something about you building wisdom during this metamorphosis. Yeah, because your soul's whispering. And you're learning to really listen to your soul as it speaks. Yeah. You're no longer in that seed of potential. You're thriving and believing in yourself. And I think that is beautiful. You planted a seed. It's given Hierophant energy, and now it's playing out in so many words. You manifested something with good care and intention. Yeah, good care and good intention, and that's why you're being rewarded. That's why your wish is being granted for your highest good. So this tower moment is definitely going to be for your highest good. All right. So stop and reflect so you can get out of this icy energy and truly embrace everything, okay? Yeah. Then I say you're gonna be healing for others. Something very teachable is gonna be teachable on both ends. We got another feather here, because the message card has a big feather on it, and then this one has a literal real feather on it. And look at that spirit link right underneath. So you're being encouraged. As you're forgiving yourself and others, it heals you, right? You know that you're healing some very specific wounds, and this person is very well aware of that as well. And that set you free. It set you free to the point that you're able to embrace hope, but you are very well aware of how delicate you are. So know that the feather of hope really promises, and it promises an uplifting future, okay? Especially with you being aligned with your highest self, your highest dreams, and ideas to find success. It's ideal. You being linked to spirit, okay? So we got two very, very major cards here. We got Divine Flow and Spirit Link. You are in alignment. That is beautiful. You're in alignment with what you asking for. So really embrace this moment. I'm hearing there's no need to be skeptical, yet be wise. Don't be skeptical, but be aware. Call things out. There's no need for you to be there's no need for you to bark about it. All you have to do is just say it, and this person will be like, oh, okay, my apologies. I didn't. Something about this person being very attentive without a hidden agenda. Someone is sensing or may feel like this person has a hidden agenda. With this, that isn't the case. Someone does want to be all up in your business, though. That's some other energy there. I heard that loud and clear. Okay, Spirit. Just make sure you adapt and transform, because you are healing. You are very well aware that you are healing, okay? You're in ascension, though. So that means you have a very strong energy of self-realization and triumph, okay? It's guided by It's guided by the Sadic presence of the Mastery mountain path. That means that you are aware how much of a climb things are. So you're able to look at everything from every aspect, and that Sadic presence is like very temperance like energy. It's like, okay, let me take that in. Now what do I do with that? Like you're going through every step. You're not being overly impulsive. So you're being encouraged to maintain that energy. I remember in the other reading I said not to be in the impulsive energy because your glow up is here. Alright? Look at that. Stay in flow. Stay in flow as you turn the page, okay? As you embrace this, stay in flow. Your glow up is protected, is what I'm hearing. Alright? As long as you stay in flow, what you want, what you've asked for, there's no way you could lose it. There's some sort of fear about moving. You could be moving, planning on moving. Somebody's moving. Something about movement. Could be traveling soon. Yeah. You're protected because you're very balanced. Something about the equilibrium of love and career for you. It's harmonizing. Your inner scale is very balanced, okay? So you made a very wise choice. Someone is questioning the choice they made because they're very aware how complex your journey is. Know that with the labyrinth of choices here, that card is to chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices. Right away, remember I said you made the right choice. Something about you being balanced and being the judge. You're not judgmental, but you are the one swinging the gavel. It's like you're able to make very solid decisions. Why is... Yeah, because you're in the river of release. Where burdens, you releasing your burdens has guided you to this huge renewal. And now somebody could be about to make an offer. You've made one to yourself. It's something about you being committed to some sort of growth. I'm not taking this commitment card as a somebody offering, although we have the Lovers here and it talked about a relationship energy. You're being encouraged to embrace courage and bask in the moments. That could be the commitment that's being offered here. Like I said in the last reading, someone wants to offer a lot of experience. Someone wants to assist in your experiences, but in a positive way. They don't want you thinking, look at that, go forward. They don't want you thinking or feeling like there's some malice intent. That's why communication is key during this time, because they know that you are healing yourself. They know you're on the mend right now. So be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart during this time. I'm hearing this connection is going to be very, very healing, because you've walked away from a lot where a lot of people feel like you went unscathed. You walked away from a lot unscathed because you're so heavily protected. Someone could have body shamed. Somebody could have body shamed you too much. They overdid it. Now you're confident in others. Something about body positivity. You may have some sort of anxiety. But I'm also hearing that you talk too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Okay? Although you're not burnt out, you may feel emotionally burnt out. So this person could be sensing that, so they just want to kind of pour back into you in a sense where it's not going to be too much. Something about steadiness, something about making things steady, because you don't play games and you know that you don't need to play games. Why is excuses here? So I'm hearing you make excuses when you talk too much. You tell yourself, it's something about these untrue stories you tell yourself. You tell yourself bad things. Change the inner monologue, even when it comes to relationships. Because I'm hearing, I have changed my inner monologue. I tell myself positive stuff every day. I make sure I read my, okay. But you've been asking to come into contact, in physical, in the literal, in the 3D contact with someone who is in alignment with you. And now that you have, you're telling yourself negative thoughts. There's a certain area where the negative inner monologue still has some sort of power. Heal it. Okay? You have a passive being too giving. You need a balance of give and take, okay? You need a balance of give and take, because you're coming off pretty cold and unapproachable. It's because you're aloof. So try being a little more friendly. And don't set high standards, like impossibly high standards. If you're asking for someone that's in alignment with you, don't start demanding them to be like so above you. It's something that's not realistic here. What is the demands? Could be due to insecurity. So you could have been over sexualized a lot in your past partnerships, and that's why you rather be in this energy of being hard to get. And that could be what the insecurity is here. It's like, don't over sexualize me, I have more to me than that. Because someone is in a procrastinating like energy due to trauma. I feel like you may seek procrastination during this time, and that could be the tower moment or part of it. This isn't for everybody, this specific right here what I'm saying. It's something about past trauma that's going to cause some sort of procrastination. Don't fall short in your self-care. I feel like you're going to end up procrastinating when it comes to taking care of yourself. Alright? I instantly just heard that song. I got a lot going on right now. It's something about don't let me down. Don't let me down. I got a lot going on right now, and I need you to hold me. It's a very sad song when you think about it, isn't it? I know somebody know what song I'm talking about. It's I think it's Janae's mixtape, Jenny mixtape, something like that. Used to love that song. However, the lyrics, okay, it's like if that is what you need, communicate so, and also balance out the momentum of being the one who holds you, the one who creates that sort of comfort. All right, you still have to be the one that provides yourself comfort. All right, and there are multiple ways. What is the message here for enjoy the journey? Divine Spirit, what is the message here for enjoy the journey? Enjoy not being committed. Don't procrastinate. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Alright? That's also a message here. Something about you being able to date freely. That's how I'm seeing that. Alright? Someone is working on not having no anxiety. Yeah, because you're authentic. We got not being you in the reverse. And you're not willing to settle. And that's why you're not committed during this time. You're not also hiding your feelings, which is a good thing. Really good thing. You're also being encouraged to continue not hiding your feelings. Although you have a fear of being hurt, you're not in this energy of self-neglect. You have this fear of being hurt. We got retreating. Fear of being hurt has made you retreat, right? You could really love being out of the way, and you know you're worthy because it was in reverse. You know you're worthy of what you're asking for, so that's why you'd rather just retreat. But you can't keep manifesting while in the dark. Like you can manifest in the dark, excuse me. You can't keep manifesting other people to be in your energy while avoiding them at the same time. You can't be an avoidant, all right? You love being out the way is turning into a thing where you become an avoidant, or you have the potential to become an avoidant is the message. You don't want to do that, okay? I love these cards. This might be my new favorite deck here. Any final messages, Divine Spirit? I'll take 4 cards for the last message. Alright, we got belief, unconditional love, freedom and vitality, and inner beauty at the bottom of the deck. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goddess, and the goodness of goddess. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty Source supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens the power of the universe. That's your belief, all right? Beautiful, beautiful message. Unconditional love. My heart is free It's free from resentment. Remember I said earlier, you're not resentful during this time, and that is a good thing. Someone doesn't also want you, you're being encouraged to not build resentment to others as well. That's why you're being encouraged to continue to approach things with an open heart. All right. I open the eyes of my heart. Look at that. And discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause dis-ease and disease and hurt in people. Also distress. I see the pure child in everyone, and practice forgiveness. So you're being encouraged to practice forgiveness as you and this person get to know each other. All right. Freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. That's beautiful. That's for that end of the collective who does that part of the collective, whoever that may be, you know who you are, who has built resentment in very specific areas. I hope this really helps with that. All right. We got vitality here. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells resonates, okay? And they regenerate. I love that. Inner beauty. Remember, it was something about body shaming that came out. So you're embracing inner beauty in yourself. Look at that, me, here and now. Such beautiful cards. All right. Inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of the divine source. All right. So that was a beautiful message. I hope this reading helped. Keep in mind that you are healing, you are beautiful, you are balanced, and you are peace, baby. You are walking balanced, divine feminine and divine masculine. Your dark feminine is also balanced with your divine bright feminine. All right? Use it for good. And have fun. Love. Remember to approach things from a loving perspective and authentic. Show the world the real you. All right? Keep being authentic. Watch what happens. Peace. I hope this helped.